Remember a time when MasterChef Australia had literally changed most of our lives? So it was during those days in one of the episodes that I had seen the poaching of an egg. Now as a Bengali, poached egg is a completely different thing. What is a fried egg, which is rolled, is probably what we call poached eggs, and it's funny, but that's how it is. Demade poach, we call it. Okay, so I've got Brishti over here, and Tuga very nicely, he dressed up the table. He said that it should look beautiful, but then Brishti decided to destroy it all. Anyway.
To the camera.
So I was literally terrified of poaching. I tried it. I did the whole, boiling of the water and swirling it, adding vinegar and then breaking the egg into it. But every time it was a mess. And so after, I probably, out of 10 eggs, 1 egg would come out really nice. So I had given up on poaching of the eggs until I came across Nigella Lawson's Turkish Poached eggs video. And she made the whole thing so easy, so simple, and now it's a breeze. Turkish poached eggs are called Cilbir. That's how, I got the pronunciation from Google.
Not Cilbir?
No, it's Cilbir. Okay. That's what Google said.
Okay.
So I think the first time we ate was at the Daily Cafe in Kolkata. Yeah, I think that was the first time we ate, and I loved it. I loved it completely. But still, I never had the courage to make it because I was very, very scared about making poached eggs, and it, never worked out for me before. But now with this recipe that I'm going to show you today and how to exactly poach an egg, and it's pretty easy. And since the time I've learned, this is a brilliant Brishti. This is a brilliant breakfast or a brunch recipe. Try it out. What we need first is some hunker. Now typically you need Greek yogurt for this, but we are in India. What we do is that you take any dahi or yogurt and you hang it in a muslin cloth for about an hour, and you will get this thick creamy yogurt which is equivalent to Greek yogurt. So we're going to, I have taken about 400 grams of normal dahi, which has come to about 3/4 cup of this thick yogurt. First what I'm going to do is add some garlic cloves, these are thin garlic cloves, so I'm going to add just 2 of them. I like a little extra garlic in my food, so here you go. There are 2 cloves of garlic in this. So I have some organic sea salt from Goa which my cousin had got for me, so I'm going to use the sea salt over here. So then just whisk it till it's nice and smooth and creamy. Now you can also put this over a double boiler and make it, it's easier to cream faster, but then we are in a pretty hot and humid country, so just a little bit of whisking, extra whisking by hand should be fine. So I've got 2 plates over here. So I'm going to place a little bit in the center. Yep. And make a little bit of cavity for my poached egg.
Pink.
Yeah, pink. And this is the cavity for the butter that I'm going to add. Today is one of those days when everything is going wrong. The TV was not working in the morning, the Tata Sky in my mother's room. The webcam was not working while Tuga's class was happening. The aquarium cleaning guys were supposed to come in the evening and they've come suddenly right now while we are in the middle of shooting. So it's a messy day. I'm spreading it.
Juicy.
And then I'll make a well for the poached egg. Here you go. A little bit of ridges for the butter sauce. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of butter on a frying pan. And you keep the heat low and let this butter gently melt. It has to brown a little bit. So the butter has browned now, so I'm going to turn off the gas. Yeah, this is exactly how you want it. Turn off the gas. I'm adding half a teaspoon of red chilli powder. You can add some red chilli flakes, your choice. And I'm adding a pinch of cumin powder. This is also completely optional if you want it. That's it. This is the sauce which will go over the eggs. Now we'll just let this sit while we poach the eggs. I had been with my family to Turkey, Istanbul and Cappadocia for 5 days, and strangely in those 5 days not for once did I have Turkish poached eggs.
We never had.
No, we never had that, and we'd not even heard about it at that time. We had several kinds of kebabs. I mean, the best kebabs that I've ever had were in Istanbul. So for poaching the eggs, I've taken a kadhai with water, and this has to first boil, and while it is boiling, I'm going to prepare the eggs. You don't need any fancy gadget, you don't need any fancy pans, just a normal kadhai, what you use at home is fine. So these are fridge cold eggs, not room temperature, and to gently crack them over a strainer. Now keep this strainer on a bowl. So what happens with the strainer is that the liquid extra part has already come out, and this helps in not all the stringy bits that you get in a poached egg. I'm going to now slowly and very gently shift this to a bowl. A teaspoon of lemon juice, this helps in the egg not spreading all over and forming shape. And this is what we are going to add to the water, which is simmering right now. It has boiled and it is simmering, and we are going to add this to poach. Bring the bowl very, very close to the water and gently, fingers crossed, it should just drop it.
3.
And let it just sit there at absolutely minimum heat. Just let it sit there. Looks like this has poached. I'm going to now gently lift this up and place it on the plate right where we have created a center. Oops. Should I try to move it in the center or just leave it be?
Leave it like
I think leave it be. This one looks better than the previous poached egg, and I can tell you why. This egg was sitting in the fridge for a longer period of time, so I guess that is the best trick. Keep it in the fridge for a longer period of time for the whites to hold its shape properly. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's just how it's supposed to be. Safe landing, safe landing. Here we go. Yeah, it's more or less not bad. The plating is ready, and the final ingredient is this beautiful sauce, butter sauce. Traditionally, dill is used, but I'm using some coriander, chopped coriander, just to add a little bit of green. Dill gives a very, very nice flavor. So that's it.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give us your feedback in the comments. Like and share this recipe with your friends and your family.